Hello there! In this video, I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why Among Us might be bad for you and me, because I also play. Reason number 1, and it's probably the reason you already guessed, but the game itself promotes lying, and lying is not a great thing. I'm fully aware that the game mechanic kind of forces you to do it, but the feeling itself, I don't find it good. I don't find it pleasurable, and I personally found the games where I didn't have to lie more enjoyable overall, whether I was the imposter or whether I was a crewmate. Not having to lie just made the game that bit more relaxed, especially when you're an imposter and somebody like sees your color wrong or something like that. Reason number 2, it makes you doubt everyone and everything. Yeah, big whoop. Actually, it is. This ties in well with the first reason, because you expect everybody to lie or to be deceiving, and what this does is condition you to make theories that might have little to no evidence, and then you might hurt innocent people. Pretty much the same thing happens in life when you judge like that. Luckily, this is a game, so if you eject somebody, all it's gonna do is maybe make that person mad a bit. Maybe not, depends. Either way, judging without having really any evidence is not a good trait to have. And sadly, in today's age and time that we're living in, especially right now, there are a lot of people and actually a lot of news outlets that don't give you much evidence of anything. They just have a tabloid-like title, and then nobody even reads the rest. It's just not a good trait to have, and I think that Among Us might, in some cases, promote this. And I find it a bad thing. I find it a negative. But also, you have to keep in mind that Among Us does provide you with an even bigger reward when you deduct from hard proof and hard evidence and try to think for yourself and just connect all the dots and even cooperate with others. And that's what judging should look like. That's what our gathering of information should look like. We're not supposed to take everything as is. I think it's both a good and a bad with Among Us, but with some people it will just promote the bad thing, and that is to doubt everybody and just base conclusions on no or weak evidence. The third bad thing is it's highly engaging and entertaining. And you might be thinking, oh, isn't that a good thing? Yeah, sure. Here's the catch. If you have a highly entertaining and a very fun way to get easy dopamine in your system, your body, your brain especially, is really gonna force you to play the game. Not really force you, but highly suggest it. And then especially if you have close friends or a group of people that is very fun to play with, you're gonna think about Among Us more than you would think about anything else. And even right now, some of you are asking, okay, so what? I don't have anything to do. What's so bad about playing a game? It's like a drug. It gets you hooked. So that's the essence of it. That's the problem. You just have to realize that it's gonna affect your brain in that way, and then when it does, you have to take a step back and just reevaluate if you have something more important to do. As you know, that old saying, time flies when you're having fun, or is it an old saying? I don't know, maybe it's something I read off of Instagram. Anywho, time does fly when you're having fun, but as an adult, you also have responsibilities. Even as a kid, you have responsibilities. Responsibilities are such a big part of life that it's, I don't know, it amazes me. We tack on responsibilities to everybody. And yeah, you have responsibilities that are plain and simple more important than playing a game. And so do your friends, so does everybody else. We're not really special if we have something to do. We're more special if we don't. That's just the way I see it. If you're gonna pull out the argument, oh, nobody but kids play this game and yada yada yada, I'll let you know that streamers that play this game are practically all around 30. So yeah, let that sink in. But this is not about streamers, this is about us. I even found a Discord room that, or Discord rooms that were 18 plus. And even though you don't have to show your ID card, you have to know that those 18 plus rooms are there because people are engaged to that point that they don't want any kids to interfere. They don't want anything to mess up their time that they dedicated to this game. That means they take it seriously, and that means that it becomes an important part of their lives because they get happiness from it. And yeah, this game is a big deal. It's a big deal if somebody makes a room to dedicate to a more mature way of playing the game. So yeah, do understand that you are actually investing a lot if you're playing this game and you have other things to do. You can literally be doing anything else, and you can even be benefiting more from it for the rest of your life, especially if you're young. So yeah, it's a big investment of your time, and since it's highly engaging and we said that time flies when you're having fun, this can suck up your time very quickly, and it can even reward your brain that you think, oh, I'm actually achieving something, I'm doing something. You're probably developing some logical skills and collecting evidence and reasoning and deduction, but there isn't much else to it. All the things and all the possible combinations are going to run out, and you're still going to have fun because it's almost never the same. Now, this isn't actually a fourth point, it's more of a 3.5, but since the game gives you so much pleasure, dopamine, interaction with your friends, you're gonna think about it a lot. It's gonna be like a good memory, and especially when you first play the game. Why do I say this? Because I've lived through it, and I know. So, but anywho, you can do it for yourself and see. But be warned, you're gonna think about the game more than you should. It's a game. You play it, you have fun, and then it's done. But your brain can't really extinguish the feeling of that good dopamine rush, you know? Especially if you haven't played games in a while. And that feeling is gonna eat away all of your RAM and all of your memory in your brain. You're not gonna be able to think about the things you should be doing. Like, I should have made this video probably sooner, or I should have made a video sooner, but hey, Among Us, I was playing it. It was great. I tried even refunding it because I thought that A, I'm not gonna have enough people to play, or B, it's gonna take up too much of my time. But it ends up you can't really refund a game that you already played a lot of hours in. You see, Among Us, like many other games, is not really evil or bad or trying to chuck away at your time. It's not really bad in its essence. It's more about you deciding how big of a deal you're going to turn Among Us into. As many things in life, it's not necessarily bad, but keep in mind, it's also not necessarily good. So if it's not bad or good, you decide how it will affect your life. But you have to remember that you can't decide how will it affect your life if you're not conscious of a probability that it will affect your life in a bad way. If you don't even think about that, you'll just keep on playing games for the rest of your life, and you're not really going to do anything else. You might have to do a chore or two here and there, but you're not really going to give yourself the time to think, to experiment, to see what you like doing, to see what else you can do in life, to see how you can help others. I don't know. I found photography and video editing and programming to be very fun in my life, and I really like to do them. That's why I'm a software developer that likes photography and has a YouTube channel. I don't know about you. Maybe you're the same. Maybe you're not. If you're not, don't try to fit into my mold. Make your own. But if you do try to fit in that it doesn't work, don't give up on everything. Just try something else. And one more thing. If you end up getting a new hobby or playing a game or doing anything and it's very fun for you, do consider that it can be bad, it can be good for you. But if you think that it's good, but it's turning out that you're losing friends, you're losing family, you have upset a lot of people, just try to negotiate with yourself and try to think for yourself. If the people that you upset were as important as it seemed, ditch the habit, because people are more important. But if you're so sure that you're on the right path and that you're following your dreams and sticking to the things that you believe in, then go ahead and whoever stands in your way, just ignore them. Do your thing and stay awesome. I hope you learned something, and I hope that Among Us doesn't turn into a bad habit for you. These are some of the bad things that I recognize about the game. I might make a video about the good things. It's a very nice game. Again, thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. I hope that you learned something. Bye.